guys, welcome back to another video. So hope everyone is doing well. Today we're going to be talking about the Cybertruck. So recently we had some pretty big announcements with kind of the actual manufactured and distributed Cybertruck that is going to be out available in 2024 and 2025. So the Cybertruck, we have seen all different things. We've seen the classic clip of, the window being smashed. We've seen the really just intricate design, the very straight edges of the Cybertruck, and now we are finally getting to know the pricing, the types of models that are going to be available, and whether or not this is going to be a success when it comes to the kind of truck market, because quite frankly, this is a very different type of truck than what most people are used to. So if this is something that interests you, stay tuned for this video. I love Elon Musk and I love his innovation. I think he has one of the greatest teams when it comes to innovation and just trying to change the entire industry. And what I love about the Cybertruck is that it is so unique in terms of design and also power and actually how fast it is. That's something that we're going to talk about in this video. So starting off, if you go directly to the Tesla website, there's a bunch of different models which we're going to talk about, pricing, that whole kind of thing. So off the bat, if you were to just buy a regular Cybertruck, rear wheel drive, so this is not even all wheel drive, it's just rear wheel drive, it's going to cost you around $61,000. That is kind of the MSRP. Obviously, there's more things that you have to pay for, but the starting lineup has 250 miles range, which is kind of their estimation, and it can go from 0 to 60 in 6.5 seconds, which is kind of crazy if you think about a truck going that fast, and that's only with rear wheel drive, which is kind of phenomenal. There's a very different design that you don't really get with most trucks. So this isn't going to be a truck that's going to be off the ground super high. It's not going to have that same typical bed that you have in the back. This is definitely more of a futuristic, fast speed and just really strong truck. Now the entire frame is essentially made out of steel, so that is a really strong, heavy material, but I think the whole point of this truck is to have a lot of capabilities of a typical pickup truck while also having that technology at the same time. So if you're someone, you're like, you know what, I want to spend $10,000 more. If not, you can actually get the all-wheel drive model, which has actually more stuff that comes with it, of course. So that is going to start delivering in 2024. And it can go up to 340 miles in terms of its range, which isn't too bad for a truck considering like filling that up. It can go from 0 to 60 in 4.1 seconds. So this is going to be faster than a lot of V6, V8 cars that you see on the road. I mean, this is going to be a very fast truck, which can be a little bit worrisome, because if you think about it, if someone is speeding in this truck, hits someone else, steel truck going that fast, I mean, it can be pretty dangerous. Its top speed can be 112 miles per hour. It has 600 horsepower in that model, 7,435 pounds of torque, and 11,000 pounds of towing capacity, which again, that is honestly a big thing when it comes to trucks, is the towing capacity that's able to have. I think a lot of people originally, when this model came out, or just the Cybertruck, people worried if that actually was going to be a thing, and that if this truck would actually be used in kind of a commercial setting, companies who do construction, etc., being able to actually use this truck for their everyday, uses. So that's pretty interesting. Now we're going to move on to the Cyber Beast. That is the name that they list on the website. So the Cyber Beast is estimated to be $99,990. It's going to start delivery in 2024. You guys are going to be blown away. As I'm reading this, you guys are going to be blown away by some of the specs that are on here. So 320 miles range, so similar to the all-wheel drive model. But this is where things get very different. From 0 to 60, it's only going to take 2.6 seconds. 2.6 seconds to go from 0 to 60. The top speed is 130 miles per hour as a top speed. There is 845 horsepower, 10,296 pounds per feet, torque, and then 11,000 pounds towing capacity, which is crazy. Just off the bat, that's just insane. The speed on that, 2.6 seconds to go from 0 to 60, man, that is going to be a powerhouse on the road. I'm sure you're going to see some people going really, really fast with that. So you can actually put a deposit down on the Tesla website for $250 if you're interested. And it's fully refundable. So if you're interested in, getting the Cybertruck, you can put that $250 down and pretty much, go from there. So a lot of the kind of specs, which I'll go more into detail right now, is kind of interesting with the design of it. So Tesla claims that there's no paint, no chips, so an ultra-hard stainless steel exoskeleton helps to reduce dents, damage, and long-term corrosion, and it also repairs are simple and quick. So they're claiming that the material that's made outside of the truck is really not going to cause a lot of dents if you get into an accident. Practically anything that's hitting the truck is just really going to be easy to clean and just fix, repair. Scratches, things like that aren't going to be a thing. I mean, they show a video of literally a hammer and glass and a cart slamming into the truck. There's no issues whatsoever. They also claim that the glass is shatter resistant, so armor glass can resist the impact of a baseball up to 70 miles per hour, or class 4 hail, which that's pretty bold to say that. Acoustic glass helps make the cabin as quiet as the outer space, so there's also going to be a truck where you're not going to have that typical really loud engine or just loud sounds going on outside. I think also part of it is, when you're on a construction site, you're having a lot of that loud noise. I think part of the selling point is having that. There's even more. So there's a 6 foot by 4 foot bed, plus even more room in the front truck, obviously, because you don't have that typical engine. There's even, on the roof, and then there's also a hidden compartment that's in the car, which that's also another interesting thing. There's a lot of really interesting things. You can also operate your tools or charge any EV with integrated 120 volt and 240 volt bed and cabin outlets. So in the bed of the outlet, you can actually charge a device, which I think that's really fascinating and kind of different, to be honest. So if you're someone using a lot of power tools, you'll be able to apply it to your truck, which again I think is a really just cool feeling. And then obviously the inside. So everyone has seen the outside. What about the inside? There's a big spacious modern cabin packed with advanced technology features and entertainment. You're getting that really large display. It's actually an 18.5 inch infinity touchscreen, and there's also a 9.4 inch touchscreen in the back with a whole new inner user face that Tesla says is different. And then also when it comes to while you're sitting inside, the top is pretty much a see-through all glass roof. So, at night you'll be able to see all the stars, that whole kind of thing, which is also just another crazy thing that Tesla's done. There's also a light-up bar that illuminates your path up to 525 yards. That's more than 5 football fields. Installation is required for that, so that's another interesting feature. You can also attach a tent to the back of your Cybertruck, and they're showing images of that. Extra wheel. There's different installations that you can add to the bed of the truck to make it more customized for your specific needs. So what do I think of this Cybertruck? I think this is a very different type of vehicle that is going to be specifically made for certain types of consumers, but at the same time, I think anyone who's just looking for a vehicle would be interested in getting this truck. I think it kind of falls in line of the work truck, but then also almost like an SUV, but then kind of a more unique vehicle. I think that top speed is going to be a really unique selling point for a lot of people. The towing capacity and just the inside of a Tesla, having that really spacious, really clean, just technology-esque design, I think, and futuristic design, I think is going to be a big selling point for a lot of people. So if I had all this money in the world, if I was able to just spend $99,000 without worrying, sure, I think this would be an interesting vehicle to really own. But for $49,000, I don't know if you're going to be able to reach an entire market of people when there's trucks that, maybe you could buy a used truck for less. So this is going to be interesting. I always love when Tesla releases new products. It reminds me of the old Apple. But these were really just interesting products. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Would you ever buy the Tesla Cybertruck? And if so, what model would you buy? Because there's 3 different models. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye.